Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode of Showcase on Dark Souls 3. Now this weapon holds a place close to my heart. It truly does. As I remember back in Dark Souls 1, not knowing which direction to go, I said to go to the graveyard. And anyone who remembers the graveyard, at the beginning of the game, it's a poor choice. But I was determined. I found this weapon at the back of the graveyard. Yes, the Zweihander. And I was like, awesome. So I poured all my points in strength just to wield it, and I was glad I did. So yes, this Zweihander, a giant weapon. Awesome too. The description of the Zweihander reads, Ultra Greats are a large, long blade, wielded with two hands, yet still requiring great strength due to its weight. Execute powerful attacks that take advantage of its weight, or utilize its sharp blade and thrust attacks. Its skill is to stomp. Use one's weight to lunge forward with a low stance to increase poise, and follow with a strong attack for upward slash, which is good for getting through shields. So yes, this weapon is the weapon wielded by Sigward. You know, the Onion Knight. So yes. But however, you don't really find it off him. You can get it sooner than that. But yeah, it's a very powerful weapon, and it's historically accurate. Yes. Now visually, it's a very striking of an actual Zweihander, a little bit longer, but no matter. Zweihander is a German weapon, developed by the Germans. Their term for two-hander is Doppelhander, I believe I pronounced that right, or not, but oh well. It was used in the early point of the 16th century primarily used by a lance cannon, which is kind of like the modern mercenary in today's terms. People who fight only for money, not care which flag they fight for. So yes. This weapon evolved from the bastard sword itself, with the bastard sword being a very, very long sword. But yes, these weapons are primarily used in the 16th century and early 17th century before they kind of fell off because they're in practical use, with the introduction of firearms becoming more prominent going forward. But still, very striking, hasn't changed a bit since the first Dark Souls. Excellent weapon, I love it. Going on to the stats for this Zweihander, well, physically, you got a lot of damage for physically. You have to, it's an ultra great sword. Not only that, you got above half bonus damage, which is pretty damn good. And it's also nice to have above half bonus damage, because in your bonus, you only got 2 Ds. One for strength and one for dexterity. It's pretty good, and I'm pretty sure that strength one's going to turn to a C. For attribute requirements, we got 19 for strength and 11 for dexterity. So you don't need really that much dexterity to wield this, and just not the whole lot of strength either. An average amount by the time you find this. Then we have the Stomp, which is 10 points to use, and then 15 for the follow-up upward slash, which is across most ultra great swords. And the weight of the weapon is 10.0, so it's hefty, but not overly heavy that you can't, worry about wearing a whole suit of armor with it. So in hindsight, it's almost perfectly balanced in terms of you using it. For the animations of the Zweihander, they use the Ultra Greatsword set, so the main attack is a very heavy flaying around the blade. And for the power attack, you got a heavy jab and overhead swing. You may act like this weapon's heavy, but it never really was that heavy in real life. The two-hand attack is similar to the single-hand attack, just a little bit faster. In a two-handed power attack, it's a heavy overhead swing and dropping on your opponent. For the light rolling attack, you got the heavy jab being pushed forward. And for the heavy rolling attack, you got pretty much overhead swing similar to the single-handed power attack. Use the weapon in the left hand offers no new animations or advantages, so it's really no point. Then we have the Stomp, which is shared across nearly every other great sword out there, if not Perseverance. And the Sprint attack, it's a very quick, rapid drop on the enemy. You'd probably be dead, but Zweihanders were not really that heavy. When upgrading the Zweihander, luckily it's upgraded with Titanite shards, and sure enough, the first upgrade, your attribute bonus for strength goes to a C. So you get 13 points for upgrade on bonus, pretty damn good. And 14 for the base damage. So this will equal up to be a pretty strong blade at the end of it. So yes, we can see that going forward, getting a lot of damage very quickly. Alright. I'm already broken 400 damage. Here we go, and there's our final upgrade. This weapon can still be infused. It's a powerful, powerful weapon. But it's an ultra great sword, so it's a bit slow to swing. Oh well, the trade-off is pretty fair in my opinion. Now, in performance, well, my sword may not be as wide as his, but it's just as powerful, if not more powerful. Oh yeah, that hurt him a lot. A lot more than it hurt me. For back attack, oh yeah, that hurt him a lot. 700 damage. Even a power attack is 620. So plenty of power behind this weapon. Just the swing speed's not very good. But oh well. Power attack's over 1,000 on an unarmored enemy. Awesome. And I can easily go through. I got the reach for hit multiple opponents. No, I have no doubt in my mind this way I can go through this guy's shield easily. I don't even need this special move. 1 and 2. Here we go. So stamina, do it critical. Awesome. It's 240. Damn. There you go. Over 800 damage for critical. Pretty damn good if I just say so myself. Now, against the Gorgile, it's a matter of trying to get through his shield. I'm not too sure. As you see, I could easily cut through him if I tried. Trying to get through his shield now is a bit of a... Will he stay still? You know, the Gorgile always gives me trouble with this. He always fakes it. And we can see there, yep, I got through. Now, in terms of overall damage, it's doing just fine. Like, actually, that's twice I broke through shield. I didn't have to use... Didn't have to use my stomp for that one. So it goes through shields pretty damn easily. Against the Dark Knight shield, however, I don't expect there to be any shield breaking, as he doesn't like to use it against a melee weapon. But oh well, doesn't seem like it's not much needed. For his reach, I have greater reach than his. Which is nice, for once. Let's move on to the pros and cons of this Zweihander. On the pros, it has excellent damage. Has good reach too. It can easily break shields. A lot easier than I thought it would break shields actually too. And his special is also incredibly powerful. On the cons, it has slow swing speed. And that's pretty much it. I won't say it's heavy because it's only 10 pounds. That's not really that heavy. Now, going on to score for Zweihander. Damage gets a 9 out of 10. There's a lot of damage behind this weapon. Not really a 10, but plenty. Reach, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Have I had a greater reach than the Black Knight's Great Axe? That's an 8 in my book. Animation, I give it a 5 out of 10, as this is one of the first, if not the first, Ultra Great Sword you get. I won't dock its points. Bonus, 8 out of 10. You get a lot of bonus damage out of this weapon, which is good because you need it. And for Misk, a 9 out of 10. For being incredibly powerful for one of the first great swords you find, you can easily take it at the end of the game, it's historically accurate, and it's also a returning weapon from all the Dark Souls, and it hasn't changed one bit in terms of stats. It's still just as powerful as it's always been. So in total, I give this Zweihander a 39 out of 50, which is a must-have. Truly an excellent weapon, incredibly balanced. It's pretty much is my favorite, I think. If not one of my favorites. So there you have it. A truly awesome weapon. Mind you, there may be a bit of a nostalgia for this weapon, but it's simply how it is. Any veteran of the Dark Souls games likes this weapon. We have all used it. We've all seen its awesome firepower. That's why a lot of us use it. Myself included. Though, maybe this time around I'm more of a great sword instead of ultra great swords, but no matter, I still have love for this weapon. It's still very useful. And yet, just like in Dark Souls 1, you can get it nearly at the beginning of the game, shortly after the Undead Settlement as I recall. But oh well. That's been SHAREfactory for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching and see you guys next time. Take care out there.